Hey guys, what if I told you there was a method that you can 2x your downloads with your current marketing spend without spending any more money? Would you be interested in something like that? That isn't a dream. That is basically what a lot of savvy app publishers are doing. There was one guy on LinkedIn who asked me a question because of my last video where I talked about ASO versus Facebook ads. And he asked about, well, you talked about organic uplift. What is that actually? And I want to show you how this is actually possible. For realizing such a result, you have to know two scenarios. The first one is the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is you have an app, you have metadata or keywords which aren't optimized. You have vaguely optimized your app, or you just put in random keywords. So the algorithm doesn't really know what your app is about. Then resulting from that, you don't have any relevant keyword rankings. And then from those non-relevant keyword rankings, you have no organic traffic at all. Then you send traffic to your app, and what happens? You pay for each user. You pay for one user, you get one user. You pay for one user, you get one user. You stop paying, you get no new users. That's the worst case. Then let's talk about the best case. The best case is you exactly know what kind of keywords your target group is searching for. You are positioned well in the app stores, and you optimized your metadata. And then from that, the algorithm exactly knows what kind of app or what your app is exactly about. And then you drive traffic to the app stores. Then for each user that you pay for, you get another free user. And in the best case, you get two other users. How is that possible? So for defining the organic uplift, I want to also define what organic in general really means. Like, organic can mean for the one person who's doing ASO, well, everything that came from ASO is organic. But David Levin, very interesting guy who is a marketing director, has posted a video on his Mama board. That's a series by AppsFlyer. I will link the video below. And he has posted a very interesting video about the gap between, the distinction between paid marketing, performance marketing, and organic traffic. So you have your paid traffic and you have your organic traffic, but actually not everything that isn't paid is automatically organic, because it can be PR, because it can come from the App Store search, because it can come from word of mouth. And he states that you have to nail down your attribution. So exactly know you have your tracking in place, exactly know where a download is coming from, and can attribute it and really see it in your dashboard and get a bit better feeling what organic really means. When I'm talking about the organic uplift, I am talking about 3 placements in the App Store. The first one is the category ranking. So the higher you are in the category, the more downloads you get. The second is your search rankings. For how many relevant keywords are you found in the app stores? Or are you only found when people type in your app name, the brand that you represent? So, and the third thing is recommendation. Like, when your app is being recommended, check out these other apps. That's also happening from an algorithm standpoint. And for doing that, we have to tell the App Store, the algorithm behind the App Store, what our app is about. So when I'm talking about the organic uplift, I mean these 3 positions. So what does that really mean? It means that for every new paid user, you get a certain factor of new organic users. This can be because you have to understand the algorithms behind the app stores. For many people, the app stores are just like a black box. Your app is living there, you get some downloads, but actually you have no idea where they're coming from. And to not let this happen, you have to understand how the algorithm is working where your app is living. And I want to break this down just very briefly, because you can fill up a whole ebook or a lot of PDF pages just talking about the algorithm. But I want to give you a sneak peek on how the algorithm is working and why the organic uplift is working. It is because downloads play a very huge role in the Apple App Store and on Google Play. There's a certain timing that you have to be aware, in order to optimize for the organic uplift. But just keep in mind, downloads are very important. The total amount of downloads is very important for you to rise up in the category ranking and also for you to rise up in the search ranking. Then, if we talk about the search ranking, it is also very important to know that the click-through rate is very important. How many people are downloading your app from the search term that they've typed in, and what is the ratio of those people? What the algorithms are actually doing is they place you intentionally relatively high for you to gain traction, for you to gain exposure. And then when they see people see your app, but they don't actually click on your app in the search results, then you get lower down the rankings. So it's very important for you to keep in mind downloads and click-through rate. And when we now combine that with running a Facebook ad, for example, what we're doing is we increase the downloads, and downloads are a very important factor. So in our examples with the best case and the worst case, we talked about the best case, and the best case was, in the first place, we were optimized for the right keywords. So having the right keywords is first key for the organic uplift. When you have optimized keywords, what you then have a chance for is you drive traffic to your fitness app, let's say, you rank for the right keywords, or you give the algorithm the right metadata for you to understand your app. What then happens is you will rise up as soon as you bring new traffic to your app. I hope this is understandable, because it's very crucial for you to understand that the combination of paid with organic is what will give you the edge in the app stores. You can't only focus on organic, aka search traffic or people finding your app in these stores. You also have to have a paid traffic strategy. And by combining those two, by understanding how the algorithms are working, you're taking the best of both worlds. So this is just a very broad overview of how the algorithm is working. And also, of course, there are so many more factors, like there are ratings, there are reviews, there are installation rate, uninstall rate, there's a total amount of ratings, there's ratings in the last time frame, there's downloads in the last time frame. There's a lot that we can talk about, but just keep in mind, as soon as you drive traffic to your app, it should be optimized, because otherwise you're missing out on those valuable organic installs. All right, guys, hope this video was insightful. If you have any questions, let me know below, and I'm looking forward to speak to you again. Bye-bye.